Hello guys, welcome back to Tuto Finance. This is Jackie. With this video, we're going to be going over our June budget and seeing how we did, what we budget, and what we actually spent on for this month. This was my first month on summer break. So I noticed that during the months that I am on summer breaks, I do spend a little bit more like going out to eat and everything because that's the time that I used to go meet with friends. I actually spend less when I'm working during the school year than when I am in the summer. So summer, it's like I'm home. My husband works from home, so he's more likely to be like, hey, what do you want to get for lunch? Because we're both home, so we like to just go and eat something together. But when we're at work, if I'm at work, I'll just grab a sandwich. I'll just pack a sandwich. For him, he'll just eat something and make something at home. But because it's the summer, we usually we tend to spend a little more just because we have each other's company, and I use this time to kind of meet with friends. So let's go over the budget for June. So let me zoom in a little bit. So in the month of June, I brought in $5,123.46. My husband had two paychecks. One was $1,600, the other one was $1,900, and then we did get $1,000 for gift. If you guys remember in my previous video, I did let you guys know that we just got married recently within like the last 3 months. So this was actually a wedding gift from a relative that we just haven't seen, and then they just came and gave us a check for this. So very thankful for that, very generous, but that was awesome for us because we were able to actually put that money into student loan. So the total that we brought in was actually $9,664.34. So for the month of June, I budgeted $4,700 for mortgage. Our actual mortgage was $4,059.82. All of my categories are technically like kind of like sinking funds. So I put money in there, and if I don't use it, it just carries over to the next month. So some of this, you might see that I have extra left over, or you might see that I'm under. It's just that in that area, like the extra money might go towards next month, or like if I seem to be short, it's because I'm taking money from previous months that I had left over. So I always over budget for mortgage, just because I do like a bi-weekly pay, that we pay our mortgage bi-weekly. So I know like in August we're gonna have one extra payment that we it just so happened because there is an extra week. We are paying an extra payment in August, so I am over budgeting in our mortgage category, so that way in August when they take out for that extra mortgage payment, we'll have extra. So $4,059.82. Our mortgage is a lot. As you can see, it is almost like half of our income, and this is actually including our gift of $1,000. We do live in Southern California. It is a very high cost of living area. Luckily for us, we're able to afford this. I know it's like about half our income, but for us, we are able to afford this. So very fortunate. We don't spend as much money with, like, we're not very spendy, but we do eat out. When we get to the eating out categories, you guys will see that. But other than that, like, we are able to afford this big of a mortgage payment, and it's not affecting our way of living that much. And it's just something that we're having to pay. I'm hoping to refinance in the future when I can, but for now, this is what we're paying. Property tax, we budgeted $670. We paid $666.67. I always just kind of over budget by a little bit, just in case for like any reasons, but there's always extra money in that category. Condo insurance, this is actually just saving. So we didn't spend, we're saving until we pay for our next yearly premium. And actually, like, as I'm recording this today, like, I just paid for our yearly condo insurance. Even though our last year hasn't expired yet, we did find a new provider for our insurance. So I did pay a yearly amount for like our condo insurance and our car insurance before it was actually due, just because it was cheaper to pay it yearly than it is to pay it monthly. So that will come in handy. So every month I just been putting in money in there just for the time like now that we're gonna be using. So in our July video, you guys, I'll talk more about it. HOA was $318, so that was good. Electricity, I budgeted $150. We actually paid $112. I always just over budget for electricity. I don't know. I just feel like 1 month is just gonna shoot up somehow, but just maybe because like right now the summer months, the AC is being turned on and everything. I just always over budget, and if there's any extra money, it just stays in that category. Water, we budget $50. We paid $40.81. Same thing with water. I don't know. I just feel like 1 month. Eventually, 1 month is just going to be high, and we're not going to have money in that category. So I just like to over stuff and over like budget for each category. Internet was $49.99. I know it's $49.99. I've been putting $55 in every month just because I know internet's gonna go up eventually, just because we had this 1 year promotion with Spectrum, and that's what we're paying. But I know eventually it's gonna go up once that 1 year ends. So I'm just budgeting a little bit over so that we just have like a little cushion. Phone, I budget $60, but we paid $87.50. I know this is over, but I have money in this category. That's why I've been under budgeting for it, because there's like at least a few $100s in this category, because I am paying off a phone bill, a phone plan, not phone plan, an installment for a phone, and I just been over. I had the money in there for the phone, but I'm just paying monthly. So this is just like how much it is. And this phone bill is only for my phone and my brother's actually. My husband is with his mom's phone bill. That is something that we need to figure out next, because like I said, like we just got married within the last 3 months. We're still figuring out what to combine and what we need to do with our finance. So that is one thing eventually that I need to tackle, is getting our phone bill to be this together so that we could pay for everything. Next, gas. We budget $220. We spent $183. Oh, it was exact. There was no change. 183. Gas was a lot. I'm not sure why. Maybe because we were going out more. So this was more than usual in the other months. I did budget $220. It was because we were actually in the negative in May. For some reason, gas was just what we were paying for gas was a lot more than expected. So in the end of the month of May, we actually was under, we were negative. So then when we budgeted, I made sure to go over because it was covering the missing amount from last month. So yeah, gas has been ridiculous. I've always budgeted like $150 before, but now it seemed to be going up. Classroom. So like I said, I am a teacher and I teach elementary special education. I have a classroom fund because I do spend quite a bit of money in my classroom. So I just want to make sure I budget it in for that. This is like a sinking fund. Like I said, everything is a sinking fund. I have money in this category. So I budgeted $100, but I actually spent $157.94. There was just some things I want to buy before the school year. I usually like spread it out. Like I don't want to buy everything right before school starts. So I would buy things right away. I'd be like, okay, I need to buy this, and make sure I have it. So it's not everything is just within like the week before school starts. Unbound. Unbound is a kind of like a subscription, but we are sponsoring an elder in Mexico right now. This is kind of like almost like a sponsorship program. If you guys are interested, I will attach a link in the description below. But I do pay $44 a month to sponsor this elder. You guys could sponsor elder, you guys can sponsor children, teenagers, teenagers or like young adults that are in school that might need the fund. I think the minimum requirement is 50 now. I am paying 44 because I'm kind of grandfathered into like the old payment plan that they have. So it's just $44. This is just extra money for them to have so they could spend. If you guys are interested, like I said, I'll attach a link below. Next, household, I budgeted 50. We ended up spending 126. This was a lot too. I know we needed toilet paper. I don't know, things were just so expensive. I did buy some cleaning products that cost money. Things are so expensive now. Every time I go to the grocery stores, things just seem to be more than what I expect. So I think I'm okay for the next month. There's nothing much that I feel like we would need, but actually we might need some soap. But anyways, I think next month in July, well, this month will be lower than in June. Groceries, okay, you guys can see, I budget 150 for grocery and 700 for eating out. I know myself, so I'm not gonna try to be like, I'm only gonna do 200 and 100. It's not gonna happen. I've been trying to get to the 700 for eating out for a while. We were in like the 800, 900, and then we were able to get down to 700 in the past couple months, and I was so proud of ourselves. But then this month we did go off the rail. So for grocery, we did spend $180.48, but eating out, we spent $993.40. Not proud of it, but I kind of expected it. At the same time, wished I had more self-control. We wish we had a bit more self-control. But like I said, this is the kind of the time that I meet up with friends and everything in the summer. So it was a little bit more than I would like. We will work on this for the next couple months. It's gonna be something I've been trying to find more recipe that are easier for us to make and follow. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that we could reduce it for the month of July. So I know I am over by like $223. So where I get that extra money is from kind of like all the other categories. So I did not list all the categories that we have on this piece of paper because some of the categories, like my personal fund, those categories, if I didn't spend anything, it's basically like I have money that I planned, but I didn't spend it, then it's just the same. So where we got the extra money to kind of cover this deficit was I had to pull from other categories. So it's not listed, but I didn't go into debt for this. I did pull from other categories to cover us over paying for like eating out and everything. So yeah, that's that. Health and beauty, this is one category. I feel like we should split it in the future, but it is what it is. I budget $35 and we actually spent $35.62. July is going to be a big month for health. I think we have a couple things that we need to pay coming up. Entertainment, we budgeted $20. We spent $40.37. Like again, we have money in this category, so it's not like we're going over. We did have money, so then we were spending what was in there. Car insurance, I forgot to put this up here. It was supposed to be up kind of like up here with the bills. We budgeted $110. We spent, I think it was $96.70. So car insurance is going to be a big one for the month of July. This is just my husband's car insurance, so he's paying for his own car insurance. I'm actually not paying for my own car insurance. My parents are, and just like yesterday, I went and got car insurance for both of us, and we did pay like the yearly premium, so it was a lot. I was not expecting to pay a yearly amount. I was thinking of doing like a monthly premium, but it was just a lot cheaper to do yearly. So in the month of July, you guys are gonna see this. It's car insurance is gonna shoot way up, but that's that. So let me zoom out a little bit. Let's calculate this. Okay. Yeah, $7,193.07. Yeah, that's a big amount, but that's what it is. So that's what we spent for expenses, and of course, like I said, a good chunk of this is our bills. But the main category that we're just worried about is the eating out. Just gotta fix that. So let me zoom back in. All right, so moving on to saving. These are savings, so there's not like we spent anything. We actually didn't spend anything. So I'm just gonna put a check mark because this is what we budgeted and that's what we put in. This is not what we spent, this is what we put into the category. So emergency fund, we put in 80. Save for a car is 75. Vacation, we put in 140. Cart maintenance, we put in 100. House maintenance, we did put in 100. For sinking fund, Fawn is our dog. We budgeted $140. We actually spent $348.59. It's a lot because she did have her vet visit this last month in June, and it was like she happened to be due for everything done, and it was like a good amount, and this of course included her food that we bought for her last month, and then we bought her a toy. She broke her favorite toy. She didn't break it, she destroyed it, and she was still holding on to it, and I really wanted to throw it away because I feel like she was kind of swallowing, and she was kind of eating some of the stuffing inside it. So before throwing it away, we bought her a new toy to replace the old one, and then we kind of gave it to her. I don't think she knows, but it's newer now and she loves her new toy. But I know it's over, but she had money. She has quite a bit of money in her fund. I've been trying to save extra in her fund just in case of an emergency. So this did not put a dent to that. For gifts, we budgeted $150. We spent $61.81. So, forgot to add that all up. For student loan, we budgeted $1,300. We were actually able to put in $1,470. I think there was still some money in this fund that I just never got to putting in. So yeah, like I said, this is a big student loan month just because we got that extra $1,000, and we were able to kind of just put it onto our student loan. So $1,470 for student loan. So when we're looking down here, so our income, we did not spend over what we made. This wasn't, like I said, everything is like a sinking fund. So there's money that we budget and we just put it in. So we over budget a lot because I just want to be safe. So this does not mean that we only have $97.87 left. It just means if we're looking at this month, we made $9,664,000. We spent this much. This is what we had left over. I do like to keep it within under our bill, but it happens where some months we do go over our bill. It's just because we're not going in debt. It's just because we are using from our sinking funds and everything. Thank you so much for watching. The next video will actually be in a couple days. We will be budgeting my husband's paycheck coming in. So hope to see you guys back here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please comment, like, subscribe, anything will do. Please join us on this financial journey to financial independence and freedom. Thank you.